participant of Berkeley Reads in Berkeley. I guess to tell my story from shame, I'm the youngest of 16, and I was born in Memphis, Tennessee, and going through school, from kindergarten to the 6th grade, I can remember the significant thing that I can remember from the 1st to maybe the 4th is the cloakroom. I don't know if anyone remembers the cloakroom. Where my teachers would put me in. But eager to learn, eager to ask questions, and coming home from that environment in school to being the youngest of 16, you're kind of pushed around a little bit. Because your younger brothers and sisters, they don't want to deal with a little girl or kid. There you go, you know. And they had things to do. And I remember one teacher that I asked, could I stay after class, after school with her? And she said yes. She said, you can stay after school. And she began to learn, she began to read with me, and I kind of was really inspired to want to transfer from my class to her class, but they wouldn't allow me to do that. My mom wasn't, she didn't know how to read and write. My father didn't know how to read and write. And my sisters and brothers were working, and I guess I just fell through the cracks in all areas. My father passed when I was 7, and so the burden of all of the children and on my mom that didn't know how to read and write gave me a boldness, a confidence, and to deal with the shame of that. I said, I gotta learn. I have to learn how to read. I have to learn how to write. It's no way that I could go through life without it. And looking at the struggles my mom would have when she went to the store, or she's having conversations with people and she didn't understand. I can see the look on her face that she didn't understand the word. And I just, you know, I want to say, I don't want to go through that life not knowing how to pronounce, how to spell, how to put things in the proper phrases, sentences, using the proper sentences, the commas, and all of that that makes up the King's English. And so at going into junior high, I became a teen mom. And that took another dynamic in my life, not knowing how to, at that point, I could read a little, but it wasn't enough to get me by. So at that point, when I became a teen mom, I said I have to learn how to read. They took me out of public school and put me into a a school where only pregnant girls went. And I had to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to get to school for 8. And I did it. And doing that every morning gave me so much confidence, and it started shading away the fear. As I look back, it kind of shaded away the fear, because here's a 14-year-old girl getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, dark, walking alone to the bus stop to go to school. So that drive, that confidence in myself to say that, hey, I'm getting ready to deliver a child that I want to pass down a baton of education. I can't allow my child to not just go through the cracks of education. So that shame of not able to read, but then also the shame of you being pregnant at 14 in the South was not a good picture. So I would go places, and I'm 5'1" now, so at age 14 I was probably about 4 feet, and with this pregnant, you know, and you would hear in the grocery stores older women or people saying, you know, you're a child, you know, and it was so, the shame of that. So, but I got over it, because I said that I have to stand strong, stand bold, and learn from my child. And that gave me so much confidence to do that. And even though after I delivered my baby, a 2-pound baby, it was a preemie. So after I delivered, I wasn't able to get back into the school system, because at that time you couldn't, you had to stay in the school that they put you in and all of that. So I dealt with that, and then I stopped my education. After I had the baby, I just kind of stopped, and I would go to the library and get books, and I would read at home. And I would read the books at home, and then I said, okay, it's time for me to get back. They accepted me back in school, so I went back to school. I didn't graduate. I got to the 11th grade, and because of my family and my mom and things that happened at home, I had to drop.